Yay! Fuck yes!
What? Oh no.
Ooh.
Hello?
Oh, a 12.
12. All right.
Best roll ever.
So, as the night goes by, nothing happens. You all rouse in the morning. And you lead down to the small dining chamber, as it would be. And you see Belladonna standing there, but you also see an older tiefling gentleman standing there with him. And Belladonna kind of looks a little crestfallen.
Looks sad?
He looks sad.
Oh no, what's wrong, Belladonna?
And
You look so sad.
And as you approach, the older gentleman kind of steps forward and clears his throat. He says, allow me to introduce myself. I am Rupe Kendo.
Wupe Kendo?
Rupe.
Vrupe.
Yes.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldberg.
He goes, I run this village.
Ah, good to know.
He goes, it came to my attention that you are strangers to our town.
We are.
But it also came to my attention that you are employing Belladonna as a guide of sorts to lead you out.
You get us out of the town. Or city. Or a forest. Or whatever this is. This ever hellscape this is. Yes.
It is. I hope that's not a problem.
Yeah, you want us to leave, right? We are strangers.
He goes, no, that's not a problem. It's just the way we barter in this town may be a little different.
Oh.
What do you want?
If you want Belladonna's help, it's quite simple. You have to do a favor for us in turn.
I'm already doing priest work in exchange for the room. Can't I do some more?
Yeah,
What's the favor?
He goes, some tree hooks have moved into part of the village. They came from the roots, and we need them exterminated. Now, I'd rather not send my own men.
You'd like to send to strangers.
He goes, exactly.
Oh, wow. Lovely.
Such a nice guy.
Dangerous creatures from the roots?
He goes, not by a long shot. Tree hooks are nuisance animals, but they can be dangerous in groups.
I'll be right back.
Okay. He goes...
Well, how many are we talking here?
He goes, 3 have moved into a house near the end of the village.
They just moved in. They brought a U-Haul.
He goes, well, they killed the previous inhabitants.
Oh.
I'm just picturing one of them sitting on a couch reading a newspaper. One of them's in the kitchen cooking, and they have a little one that's just playing with toys on the carpet.
Yeah. Oh,
the toys. The toys are the corpse of the old tenants.
Yes, yeah. I just love this neighborhood. I'm so glad we moved here.
The neighbors are so nice to little Timmy.
Yeah.
I suppose we can clear out the house.
We're more than capable.
Worse.
Yes, we've definitely handled worse.
We fought a dragon a few nights ago and didn't die.
Oh, that's right. We did fight a dragon.
Well, we didn't really fight a dragon. More like you wooed a dragon.
I'll walk up to Vendibir or whatever the fuck his name is and be like, "So, you ever seduced a dragon before?"
I'm calling him Whoopi Goldberg.
So, Whoopi Goldberg, have you ever seduced a dragon before?
You see him kind of just shut his eyes and take a deep breath. And he kind of mumbles to himself, this is why I hate outsiders. And he goes, I've never fought a dragon before.
Oh.
But I have fought tree hooks. And I'd like it if you could get them out of my village.
I have one question for you about the tree hooks.
Yes.
Are they beasts or are they monstrosities?
He goes, I spent a little time outside of this village, so it's easy for me to discern that they are monstrosities.
Hmm. Are they intelligent? Like, can they communicate? Can they talk? Like, do they have a language? Is what I mean.
With each other, I do not know, but they've never spoken to us or shown any sign of higher intelligence.
All right. Good to know. Well, me and my men are on the case. We are, and I will gesture to all of them, the Skeleton Crew.
Why are you called the Skeleton Crew?
Inside joke.
It's an inside joke. You want to know why? And I'll with my big sleeves, I'll kind of knock my elbows together Like, you know, because it is bone hitting bone. But I'll be like, I have very bony elbows. They call me the skeleton.
Belladonna
You just hear the xylophone noise.
Yeah, right.
Belladonna and Rupe kind of look to each other and just shake their heads and says, "The skeleton crew it is. Now, we'll take you to the house.
Okay.
My men are stationed outside to keep the creatures from leaving. You will
All
go
right.
in, exterminate
Okay.
them, and then
Mhm.
Belladonna will lead you outside the woods."
Okay.
Well, before that, we do
Seems-
have to do that bit of priest work for the room.
He goes, "Bless a few bodies, officiate a few weddings, what have
We
you."
could bless the bodies that were murdered in their own home.
Ah, yes, we could do that.
Yeah.
Well, the parts that weren't eaten.
Well, what
I
about
mean,
the
there
parts that
should
have been
still be
shut out?
bones, right?
Yeah, or they were shit out.
He just
Let's
kinda,
not be too morbid.
He just kind of stares at you and then starts rubbing between his nose.
Hmm.
And he says, "Just follow Belladonna."
Yes.
And Belladonna kind of gestures for you to leave the building.
All right. So, Belladonna, I have a question.
Yes.
Did you know the people that died there?
He goes, "Well, I wasn't acquainted with them too well. I know most people in the village, but they were transplants. They had fled the southern regions and headed to us. So I hadn't gotten time to know them."
That's disappointing. Well, let's hope that.
Shall we?
Yeah, we shall. We should get going. We
Belladonna
should
goes,
kill
"Of
these.
course, of course." And he
What
kinda-
are we doing?
We're leaving. We're going to the town, or we're going to the house where the creatures are to evict them.
Ah,
Yes.
are they intelligent creatures? Can they speak?
We don't
Nope.
know. I asked that. They said if they do, they don't understand their language if they have one.
Okay,
Yeah. They are
Alright.
monstrosities. That was the most they could tell us.
but okay.
How big are these things?
Belladonna goes, "I've encountered a few. They're quite large."
Ah, taller than us?
He kind of like lifts his hand maybe 2 feet or 3 or 4 feet above Octavian and says, "They're bigger than you," but he looks to Mars and says, "Maybe the same size as you."
Oh, yikes.
Need a man whole.
But he kind of leads you down through the main thoroughfare. People are out and about. It's as close as you can tell. It's still pitch black, in the darker reaches of the forest. But in the town, it's illuminated by a street lamp and burning candle.
Hmm.
But
Fun.
he leads, as far as you can tell, it's morning, or at
As
least
far as like in the abyss.
in the abyss. But he leads you through the thoroughfare for maybe 5-10 minutes, and then another 10 minutes, and the houses start to get fewer and far between, and more of the actual tree itself is visible. And eventually, you hit just a point where stretching before you is just pitch black darkness, and there's maybe 1 or 2 houses along the sides. There is one that is darkened, and you see maybe 2 or 3 armed men just kind of standing outside with spears just kind of pointed at the house.
Hello, boys.
They
We
kind of
heard
look,
you had some infestation problem. Squatters, I guess the term could be.
look you over and say, "Belladonna, who the hell are these people?" And he kind of explains who you are and what you're doing there. And they kind of all look to each other and shrug and say, "Well, better them than us."
We're here to talk the people out of the house. We hear you have a hostage situation with 3 tree, claw, hook, whatever they're called,
Tree hooks.
and tree hooks and some dead bodies. We're here to talk them outside.
And they kind of laugh and say, "If your plan is to talk them to death, not gonna work."
You'd be surprised.
You'd be extremely surprised.
So yeah, we should be prepared.
Hook, hand, car, door, hand, hook.
They kind of gesture and point to the open door, and you do hear some slight scuffling coming from inside. Nothing too loud, but again, it is pitch black.
Hmm.
So, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna ready a spell.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
What
gonna
spell?
cast Booming Blade on my hammer.
All right.
My non-blade.
Anybody else want to do some prep?
Can I look into the window?
Yes. As you get close, you peek into the window. Make a perception check.
All right. Ooh.
Hang on, I wonder if I have any
Perception.
more complicated.
I got a 9.
A 9.
Yeah.
The creatures inside are not trying to be stealthy. As you peek your head just gently above the rim of the glass, you can see inside 2 of the creatures just tearing into what looks like was once a couch, as they just kind of rip it and throw it across the room. And these creatures, they're these large purplish creatures with long white hooks for hands, long necks with a beak for a mouth, and
Disgusting.
three-toed feet. And it looks like they're just ransacking the house. You do see in the center of the room what looks to be a once intact body that has now been reduced to just bones and gore.
Fun.
Well, yeah, you know. Well,
Okay. So let's see. What can we do?
I am going to. I'm going to tell everyone to just wait outside.
Are you
And
sure?
I'm not going to try to handle this myself, but I am going to try and get like a little bit of an upper hand. I'm gonna.
Okay, just
I want to
scream if you need us.
I will most definitely scream.
It's the Oni
I mean,
fight
he's
all
gonna
over
walk
again.
in and just scream.
Yes. So I'm going to stealthily. I will do my best to stealthily open the door.
Make a stealth check.
Ooh, that's really not that bad. That is a 19.
All right. So you stealthily open the door. They don't seem to notice.
All right. Do I see one?
You see 2 in the what was once a living room, just trashing it.
All right. I am going to cast Charm Monster on one of them.
Oh.
Oh,
Alright.
this
boy.
again.
What's
Oh,
the save for
God.
that?
They need to beat a 15 Wisdom save. Okay, big guy.
They rolled a 13 plus 1, 14. So they fail.
Oh God.
Marvelous.
By 1.
Hello.
By 1.
Still fail. Fail is a fail.
Hi, I'm your friend. You want to be my friend, right?
Oh God.
It kind of like
Kinda
lifts its head
don't.
up and just kind of like scans the room, not seeing anything. As it just kind of, the other one kind of looks at it confused as its head is just craned around the room.
I'm gonna be like, come over here.
Gesturing it to come to you.
Yes.
It begins to kind of lumber over to you. The other one following.
That one's not allowed to come. Make sure that one doesn't come.
The one you're controlling kind of turns and snaps at it, and the other one kind of sheepishly backs off back to the couch.
Okay. I will then give a hand sign. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna make like the bunny with my hand
Mm-hmm.
towards the party and be like aggressively have it hop towards the house.
Okay.
What the fuck does that mean?
It means get in there, Octavian. Mars, whatever your name is. I know who I am and I know who you are. It's a hand sign. Get in there.
So is this the sign for us all to go in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.